All right, Ben Parker, CardinalSportsReport.com here with Stanford linebacker Gaethan Bernadel. So first of all, just talk about reflecting on the USC game. How do you feel you guys did defensively? What are some takeaways from that game?
Obviously, it wasn't great from a defensive standpoint. We let up a lot of points on defense. There was some good stuff on tape, but the majority of it wasn't really that good. We kind of learned from it, and we're just moving on from it now. You know what I mean? So the only thing to do is to move forward.
You obviously put forth a lot of effort, kind of balled out, but do you feel like maybe you guys collectively as a defense could have given more effort? Is there any talk about that, or just talk about that side of things a bit?
Effort was definitely a big topic in our defensive meeting the next day. Just running to the football, you know what I mean? And coach just kept telling us, keep playing, no matter what the score is. It's 0-0, you know what I mean? Be grateful for the opportunity just to go out there and play another down, because you never know when it's going to be your last down. So effort was definitely a big topic. So we kind of put more emphasis on that this week in practice.
And then just kind of for you personally, just kind of looking ahead to Sac State, talk about their offense. And I mean, it's an offense that you're familiar with because Troy Taylor was there last year. So just what's it like preparing for an offense that you're so familiar with in terms of the scheme and everything?
Yeah, so obviously Coach Taylor just came from there. That was his offense. And a lot of the stuff they do, that's stuff we already seen in practice, as far as the exotic looks, stuff you don't really see in college football these days. But it's not something we're new to, but they definitely have some tweaks and some different things. So we're prepared for everything that they come at us with, and we're just excited to go out there and be ready to play.
Yeah, and from just kind of watching you, you were one of the guys that went out there and really kind of hit some heads a bit there, and not like in a targeting way, but you played physical against USC.
Yeah.
Just talk about where does that tenacity and toughness come from?
Man, listen, man, I'm from Miami, man. Hard-nosed football, that's all we do down there. So just being able to come to the Pac-12 and not changing who I am, not changing my play style just because we're playing USC. You know what I mean? Our coaches tell us all the time, nameless and faceless. It doesn't matter who we're playing. Just still got to be physical. Still got to be the best. Try to be the best defense out there out of the two teams, and just play physical, play fast, and it's never over till the clock hits 4 zeros.
Do you feel like as an inside linebacker, with your position in particular, that you are really integral to setting the tone for the defense, just because you're so involved in the run game, pass game? And often among the first lines of defense. Just do you feel like inside linebackers in particular have a real responsibility to set the tone for the defense? Does that make any sense?
100%. Honestly, the linebackers are the heart and soul of the defense. They want us to fit the run like D linemen, but they want us to cover like DBs, and we have to be that. We have to be thick on the inside when it comes to making tackles, attacking blocks, not running around blocks. We set the tone for everything, and honestly, everyone looks at us to set the tone as far as running to the football, being hard-nosed, making all the checks. So everything relies on us, and that's the responsibility that we have, and we love it.
Yeah, and also too, just kind of in general, talk about what has it been like adjusting to Bobby April's defense, and just where's the comfort level there with you guys, do you think?
As far as, because I ran at FIU, we ran a similar defense as far as gap scheme, playing off front. So that wasn't very a big challenge. It was just learning new terminology, and of course there's some more tweaks to the defense. But Coach April and our whole defensive staff, they do a great job of trying to make things simpler for us and breaking down the defense where we can all play as one.
Just in general, how important is this game for you guys? Just coming off a difficult loss, just how important is it for you guys to get back in the win column for this week?
It's extremely important. Last week wasn't us when we put on tape. You know what I mean? So this week we have to really set the tone and put the rest of the Pac-12, the rest of the country on notice that we're not a team to play with.
And just in general, how excited are you to play your first home game here at Stanford? Just kind of what's the excitement level among the team to have the home opener?
I'm really excited, man. Stanford, just like I said earlier, back in spring ball, the people out here are amazing. When we have alumni meetings and we have alumni events, they're really excited to come watch us play. So that just makes me even more juiced up, amped up for them to come to the first home opener, and so we can put on a show for them.
Any alumni that have kind of stood out as guys you've gotten to know or who've been particularly involved, or just any words of wisdom or messages that have stood out from any particular guys?
Some alumni like Tyler Gaffney. Yeah, he's a big one. He's always around. He does a lot for us as a team, as an organization. So he's one of the alumni. And his buddy Bo. Those guys are really guys to look up to. They've been around Stanford for a long time, so I always try to
Big Todd.
I always try to look up to them, and I know they'll never lead me the wrong way.
Yeah, and just in general, how much does it mean to kind of have those guys kind of reaching out and staying involved and connected?
It's extremely important because those are guys who are involved with Stanford football. They've been at Stanford for a long time, so they like them reaching out. Like it shows that they still care. You know, it's not just us out here. The alumni support is big, and we love it, and that just keeps us going every single day.
Yeah, and also too, just kind of talk about kind of looking ahead to this upcoming semester, academic-wise. Any interesting classes you got kind of teed up, or just talk about the major you're pursuing here at Stanford?
Yeah, so I'm a communications major. I'm on track to graduate by the end of next year around this time. So right now, a lot of my credits did transfer over, so I didn't have to restart my degree or anything. So, all right, this quarter I'm gonna be taking classes my core courses in terms of communication, and then once I'm done with those, I'll just have electives and other courses I'll be excited to take.
Yeah, and also too, just kind of talk about one of the groups that you go up against the most is the running back group. Obviously, just what have you seen from the running backs on your team?
We have a deep backfield, man. I'm talking about from E.J. Smith all the way down to the freshmen like Cedric Irvin. You know what I mean? And Cedric's a guy from Miami, so me and him, we go at it every single day. You know what I mean? And E.J. and Casey, they push us every single day when we do one-on-one pass blocks, when we do team periods, and we push each other every single day. So that's a group that's gonna do some big things going on for the rest of the year.
And then 2 more questions for, and I'll let you get out of here. First, just you've already kind of maybe touched on this, but what are just kind of main areas of your game you've most been kind of trying to hone in on and sharpen this part of the year?
Mainly, being in coverage, being able to break on the ball faster, being able to get tap blocks, get off blocks, being able to get to the ball. You know what I mean? And just being able to continue to be a vocal leader for the guys around me. Because, like I said, linebackers, we're the core of the defense. People listen to us. So we have to, whenever we speak, we have to speak with confidence.
And then final question for you, continue on a theme. I don't think I've asked you this question yet. If I have, my apologies. Do you have a favorite flavor of Gatorade, and if so, what is it?
Glacier Freeze, all day. Can't go wrong with Glacier Freeze. That's been my favorite flavor since I was a kid. I'm never going to switch up. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
There we go. Perfect. Thanks so much, Gaethan, and good luck on Saturday against the Hornets.